The zinc roof production process in a factory typically involves several stages, from raw material processing to the final product. Here's a general overview of the steps involved. Raw material preparation. Zinc used for roofing typically comes in the form of zinc ingots or sheets. The zinc is either mined from the earth or recovered from scrap metal. It is then purified to remove impurities. Zinc often contains small amounts of other metals, like aluminum or copper, to enhance its properties. Melting and zinc alloys, such as galvanized steel, zinc-coated steel, or zinc-aluminum alloys are commonly used for roofing. The specific alloy mix depends on the desired qualities of the final roof, for example, durability, corrosion resistance, rolling and sheet formation. Once the alloy is prepared, it is passed through rolling mills. In this process, the molten or semi-solid metal is rolled into thin sheets or coils. The thickness of the sheets is carefully controlled to meet the required specifications for roofing. Coating for galvanized roofing. This process is known as hot dip galvanizing. The steel is dipped into a bath of molten zinc, which bonds with the steel to create a protective layer that helps prevent rust and corrosion. Cooling and cutting. After the zinc or alloy sheets are formed, they are cooled down and cut into the required sizes and shapes for roofing panels or tiles. At this stage, the sheets can also be pre-painted or coated to improve aesthetics and additional protection. Shaping and forming. For roofing systems, the sheets or coils may be further processed into specific shapes. This could involve bending, corrugating, or other forming techniques to make the panels suitable for installation. These shapes can be designed to interlock or fit specific roof designs. Quality control and inspection. Throughout the process, quality control is important to ensure the roofing material meets industry standards. This includes checking the thickness, coating integrity, and overall quality of the metal sheets. Tests for corrosion resistance, durability, and resistance to weather conditions are common at this stage. Packaging and shipping. Once the roofing sheets have passed the necessary inspections, they are packaged and prepared for shipment. This can involve bundling the sheets and loading them onto trucks or containers for transport to construction sites, distributors, or directly to customers. In some cases, roofing materials may also be pre-assembled into roofing panels or shingles at the factory, ready for installation. Additional factors. Environmental impact. The production of zinc roofing materials involves energy consumption, and companies often work on reducing environmental impacts, including recycling zinc from old roofs. Customization. Zinc roofing can be customized with coatings, textures, or colors to meet specific customer or aesthetic requirements. 1. Raw material sourcing and purification. Zinc or mining. The primary source of zinc is the extraction from sphalerite. The mining process involves extracting zinc ores from underground or open pit mines. The ore is then processed to extract pure zinc. Purification process. Zinc extracted from ore may contain impurities like lead, cadmium, or iron. To purify the zinc, methods such as electrolytic refining are used. This process involves passing an electric current through the zinc solution, causing the zinc to deposit onto cathodes, which are then separated from the impurities. Alloying process. Production of zinc alloys. Zinc can be alloyed with other metals, like copper for brass or aluminum for stronger, more corrosion-resistant roofing materials. Quality control and alloying. The alloying process is tightly controlled to ensure the right balance of metals, as the ratio of zinc to aluminum, usually 95% zinc and 5% aluminum, affects the final product's durability, appearance, and resistance to corrosion. 3. Rolling and forming the zinc sheets. Cold rolling versus hot rolling. Zinc roofing sheets are typically produced through either cold or hot rolling processes. Cold rolling. This process involves rolling zinc at room temperature, which results in smoother, thinner sheets with a high surface finish. Cold-rolled sheets are often used for architectural applications due to their aesthetic appeal. Hot rolling. This process involves rolling the zinc at high temperatures. Hot-rolled sheets tend to have a thicker, more durable coating, and are often used for applications that demand higher strength and durability. Thickness control. During the rolling process, advanced techniques like laser measurement and automated sensors are used to control the thickness of the zinc sheets. This ensures consistent quality across large batches. 4. Galvanization and coating process. Hot dip galvanization. Zinc sheets may undergo hot dip galvanization, which involves dipping the steel or iron-based material into molten zinc. The molten zinc reacts with the steel, creating a metallurgical bond and forming a protective zinc layer. This process can be enhanced with various chemicals in the bath to improve adhesion and coating uniformity. Electrogalvanization. Another method involves electroplating, where a thin layer of zinc is deposited onto steel using an electric current. This process is more common for lighter applications, as it produces a thinner, more uniform layer of zinc, compared to hot dip galvanization. Coating innovations. Modern factories use advanced coating techniques to apply additional layers of protective coatings, for example, polyester, PVDF, to the zinc. These coatings provide extra resistance to UV degradation, pollutants, and harsh weather conditions, and they can also offer color customization for aesthetic purposes. 5. Pre-weathering and patina treatment. Patina formation. Zinc roofs naturally develop a patina over time, which is a protective layer that forms on the surface. This patina is a result of zinc reacting with atmospheric elements like rain, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. In some factories, a pre-weathering treatment is applied to speed up this natural process, ensuring the roof develops a uniform, weathered appearance right away. Benefits of patina. The patina not only adds to the aesthetic appeal of the roof, but also increases the material's resistance to corrosion. Advanced shaping and fabrication. Precision forming. Zinc sheets are often pre-shaped into panels or tiles in the factory using advanced mechanical forming equipment like presses, rollers, and bending machines. The shaping process ensures that the zinc roofing panels have the correct curvature and interlocking design for easier assembly during installation. Custom design. Some manufacturers offer the ability to customize zinc roofing with detailed patterns, profiles, or decorative features like waves, curls, or traditional corrugated designs. These aesthetic options help meet specific architectural needs, whether for historical buildings or modern designs. 7. Surface finishing and aesthetic enhancements. Texturing. The zinc surface may be textured to create a more rustic or visually appealing look. Texturing can be done by rolling or pressing patterns onto the surface to mimic materials like slate or tile. Painting and coating. Some factories offer zinc roofing materials that are pre-painted or This is typically done using powder coatings or PVDF, polyvinylidene fluoride, coatings that are applied via spray or electrostatic deposition. These coatings improve the material's resistance to UV rays, acid rain, and other environmental stresses. These coatings can give the zinc a modern, glossy look, or a more traditional matte finish. 8. Quality control and testing. Durability testing. Quality assurance is a critical step in the production of zinc roofs. Manufacturers use several methods to test the performance of the roofing material. Corrosion resistance. Testing how well the roofing performs in terms of corrosion resistance under accelerated weather conditions. For example, salt spray tests. Impact and bend tests. The zinc sheets are often subjected to impact tests to ensure they can withstand harsh environmental conditions during transport and installation. Visual inspections. Workers also conduct visual inspections for imperfections, inconsistencies, or surface defects. 9. Final shaping and assembly for panel roofing. Panel assembly. Once the individual sheets or tiles have been produced, they are assembled into panels ready for roofing systems. In some cases, the factory may integrate these panels with other elements, such as flashing or insulation, to create a complete roofing solution. Pre-assembled roofing. In some cases, the zinc roofing factory may offer pre-assembled roofing units that include integrated features such as gutters, downspouts or ventilation systems, reducing installation time at the construction site.